everyone, welcome to my channel, Let's Talk About It Media 21. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and please hit the notification bell. That way every time I upload a video, you will be the first one to see it. Note, all comments are alleged in our opinion and for entertainment purposes only, where we discuss celebrity news, celebrity gossip, what's going on IG and Google, and what's the hot topic for the day or the week. Fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged in our opinion and for entertainment purposes only.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Don't forget to like, to comment, but be kind, and also turn on the notification bell. That way every time I upload a video, you'll be the first one to see it. Also, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. And thank you for all the love and support. I really appreciate all of you. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. It's being alleged Larsa Pittman receives shares of Scotty Pittman's NBA pension as part of the divorce settlement. Now, mind you, they were together for years. I want to say 1997, 98, and then the divorce was 2016, 17, something like that. But here nor there, married, divorced, and she was receiving, I want to say, child support, spousal support, and now she's getting part of his pension. I know that's not easy. And being reason, if you don't know, I'm going to let you know. It was mentioned many years ago when Scotty Pittman first started in the NBA, he was in not so great of a contract. While all the other people were making millions, he was locked in for years in his contract. And he was so happy when he was able to get out of that contract because that's the biggest thing. He was so well known, he had to, of course, do different endorsements to make up for what he should have been making. And he was on that court giving serving with Michael Jordan. So, mind you, he worked extremely hard to get to where he was. It's kind of surprised that many people don't talk about contracts and what he should have got and why he rushed to take that contract, but he took it and he was locked in for years. So, here nor there. Then, luckily, he became a free agent, and I'm not certain if he ever signed another contract, but he was basically a free agent. So, let's get into it. Him and Larsa were together and married for a long time. One, they were married for a long time, several children. Two, she was Kim's Kardashian's friend. Most of Scotty Pittman's career, they were extremely close around that time. Once the divorce happened, of course, Larsa started dating different people, different basketball players, different people in general. So, Larsa said that her and Kim's relationship stopped mainly because of everything that was going on, and two, in regards to Kanye. It was too much. She was saying allegedly she would get late night calls, allegedly from Kanye, upset and wanting to talk. And she was like, at some point, she said, I'm a married woman and I have children. I don't need to be taking these calls from him about her and trying to fix things. So she was like, I'm done. So the closest friendships that Kim had was Black China, and her and Black China's relationship stopped because Kylie was dating Tyga. She was real close to Larsa, and she was real close to Jonathan. Those were the main three for a good 5 to 10 years. But then, of course, Larsa's gone, Black China's gone, and Jonathan's still there. And then Kim is allegedly really close to her manager. And I think her manager and the daughter hang out a lot with Kim. But here nor there. Larsa was able to get a part of his pension. Well wishes. Let's talk about the other main concern that's going on in the media in regards to Larsa Pittman. It's being said that Jalen Rose criticized Larsa Pittman for her relationship with Michael Jordan's son. Yes, I read that right. Larsa Pittman is dating Michael Jordan's son, and she should she should see him more as a nephew than a mate. Many people are going in and they're surprised that they're even dating and hanging out. So let's go back. If you did not know, Michael Jordan and Scottie Pittman played in the NBA at the beginning pretty close. But then things start transpiring, things were said, their relationship kind of broke off. And then Michael Jordan had a Netflix series. I can't remember what the Netflix series was called, but he had a Netflix series. I saw the whole thing. And it talked about um, people in the NBA. So many people are kind of shading it. So let's listen in on what was said.
Mention my name. We do the podcast exclusives so we can discuss things like Larsa Pittman. Because at first, do you know what? Everyone thinks that Scotty's so upset about Michael Jordan and what happened with him in the Bulls. But now I think there might be more to that because there are rumors and there's pictures that she is now, I'll say, hanging out with Michael Jeffrey Jordan's son, Marcus. And you don't need me to explain to you the history between Scotty and Michael. We all saw The Last Dance. What do you make of this news? I've never heard that. Certain relationships used to be off limits. And I, on paper, want everybody to be happy and to live their best life. But the best thing I can say for her is she should see him as more of a nephew than a mate. I got a question for you, Jalen. Why is she still Larsa Pittman? If I'm Scottie Pippen, I'm like, why are you running the streets with my last name? God, you know what I mean? Dating the sons of my former player. Like, why are you still running the streets with my last name? Like, it seems like you're kind of trying to eat off of it. Don't mention my name. We do the podcast exclusives so we can discuss things like Larsa Pittman. Because at first, do you know what? Everyone thinks that Scotty's so upset about Michael.
So many people were talking about the guy in the background that kept saying, "Sheesh, sheesh, sheesh." So he's kind of feeling a way that he's even surprised. But many people have talked about who Larsa's been attached to. Now, mind you, remember how I said Larsa Pittman allegedly dated Tristan Thompson. Now Tristan is with Khloe. And it was alleged that Larsa dated him and they went to a party together, and then allegedly Khloe had her name given to Tristan. And then the story ends that Tristan cheated constantly. Larsa wouldn't have been putting up with that. Period. Larsa would not have been putting up that. And the Kardashians like keeping him in their storylines. They do. There's no way you keep seeing someone, hanging out with someone, having dinner, going to different community things. There's no way. They like that he keeps messing up, and they're going to keep using him as a storyline. So thanks for tuning in. Let me know in the comments how you feel about Larsa Pittman dating Michael Jordan's son.